The seven-man presidential aspirant screening committee of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC), led by Chief John Odigie Oyegun, has cleared all the 23 aspirants it screened for Monday's primaries. A source close to the committee told Vanguard that the panel found all aspirants electable and has no reason to disqualify any of them. Asked what the panel did with a petition against one of the frontline aspirants and former governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the source said, they threw it away. None of the aspirants has been indicted or convicted by any court. No allegation against any of them has been proved. The 23 aspirants cleared for the presidential primaries are Chief Emeka Nwanjoba, Governor Badaru Abubakar Jigawa, Senator Robert Borough-Fils, Mrs. Uju Ken Ohaneye, Mr. Nicholas Felix, Governor Dave Umahiyi, Ebonyi State, Senator Ken Nnamani, Pastor Tunde Bakare, Senator Ibinkule Amosun, and Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. The rest are Ahmed Rufai Sani, Chief Chibuike Rotimi Amechi, Dimeji Bankole, Governor Kayode Fayemi Ekiti, Senator Godswill Akpabio, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, Senator Rochas Okorocha, Governor Yahya Bello Kogi, Mr. Tein Jack Rich, Dr. Ogbonaya Onu, Senate President Ahmed Lawan, Governor Ben Ayade Cross River, and Mr. Ikiobasi Mokelu. The clearing of the aspirants came as tension brewed in the party over the governor's plot to resist President Muhammadu Buhari's plan to pick his successor. The governors were said to be against moves to impose a presidential candidate on the party. Some of the governors are said to be unhappy over President Buhari's failure to name his preferred successor at their meeting with him on Tuesday so that they could deliberate on it. They are also against the alleged plan by the president to limit his searchlight to the north. Meanwhile, Southwest APC leaders have become more divided over Tinubu and Osibanjo, with the source saying that Minister of Interior Engineer Rauf Aregbesola allegedly created problems for Tinubu in the zone. The move against Buhari's appeal to pick his successor, Vanguard gathered, arose from the inability to convince some governors, especially from the north, on why Buhari must impose his successor. The governors are said to have the buy-in of some northern power brokers against the backdrop of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) primaries that produced former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar as its presidential candidate. The state helmsman, sources said, is afraid that a faulty procedure or imposition of a candidate could cause an implosion that would fling the presidency to the PDP. Specifically, they picked holes in alleged moves by Buhari to limit his search for a successor to the north, with Senate President Ahmad Lawan Northeast and Governor Yahya Bello of Kogi State North Central as the focus. Hence, some of them are pushing for the party to allow more fresh aspirants to participate in the presidential primaries of the party. They are said to be mobilizing their colleagues to prevail on the national chairman of the APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, to reopen the nomination process to enable more aspirants from the north to join the race. However, some northern aspirants and power brokers are against moves by a few northern governors to reopen nomination after screening has been concluded. 5 northern governors were alleged to be behind the new plot, while 9 are for southern candidates. Some of the governors have also been privy to the fact that Buhari might have zeroed in on 2 or 3 aspirants, including a few northern aspirants that they don't want to be adopted. I think there must be more to this reopening of the nomination agenda. We don't know the mindset of our national chairman on this, a top party leader reportedly said. However, another source told Vanguard why the president did not announce his successor when he met with APC governors, while dismissing insinuations that Buhari was looking to the north to pick his successor. The source said, it is true that President Buhari has a candidate, but persons working around him who believe strongly that a Tinubu presidency will be too strong for them to handle are the ones moving around to see how to edge out Tinubu. The Tuesday meeting was originally planned by Buhari to tell the governors to endorse his candidacy. Invariably, Buhari did not have the guts to drop the name of the person. It was a meeting where they were to really brainstorm and possibly look at all the aspirants on their merit and then take a decision. Instead, the president brought out his speech and started reading. That tells you that Buhari is not convinced about the person they are pushing to him. As an individual, I know Buhari has his reservations about Tinubu, but he has tremendous respect for Baba Bisi Akande, and even if he wants to deal with Tinubu, he cannot because of Baba Akande. As recently as 2 weeks ago, some prominent Nigerians, including those from the Southwest, had a one-on-one with Buhari and told him that he had no problem with Tinubu. Some persons around the president are not comfortable with Tinubu, but if they go ahead with the primary, Tinubu will carry the day, and that is why members of the cabal are trying to see if they can micromanage the situation and ensure they don't go into an election. If APC makes the mistake of abandoning Tinubu, Atiku will win the 2023 election hands down. It is only a Tinubu candidate that Ayodele Fayose, a Wike, will work for and some other prominent persons in the PDP. Asked whether the president was looking in the direction of the north to pick his successor, the source said, "That is not true. Who is the prominent northerner in the race? Is it Ahmed Lawan? Ahmed Lawan cannot win Yobe State, and they know that. If you are a cabinet member and the form has not closed and you meet Buhari today that you want to run, he will wish you good luck." That is what all of them are carrying about to say that Buhari is supporting them. Tinubu's aspiration has been on for 3 years ago, and this is to tell you when the project started. It is not something that started today. It was not an afterthought. That is why when some Buhari people got to know that Tanko Amakura was aspiring to be APC national chairman, was close to Tinubu, they quickly moved against him. Abdullahi Adamu was not a serious contender for the APC chairmanship, and unfortunately for them too, Adamu cannot carry out the things they asked him to do because before the National Working Committee was put together, El-Rufai was not with Tinubu. As it is now, El-Rufai's people in the National Working Committee are giving Abdullahi Adamu tough times. The Deputy National Chairman North was produced by Kashim Shetima. We have the National Secretary, the Deputy National Chairman South, though from Buhari's camp, has some allegiance with Tinubu, so Abdullahi Adamu cannot push any anti-Tinubu case. This is the challenge they are facing.